All right, guys. So I was talking to someone the other day who also is an agency owner who's doing about 30K per month. And him and I were talking, and he brought up a good point about how a lot of what's shown on YouTube is not the full reality when it comes to booking appointments. Like, no one's really showing actually how step by step how you can just get automatic appointments like these big agencies who close thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars every single day. And it's mainly talked about with just very brief explanations, and a lot of it's just guarded by a paywall. And this is something I experienced when I was starting too. I had to pay thousands of dollars for courses and mentorships to really get the good knowledge on how do I book a ton of appointments. Because honestly, being completely transparent with you, I haven't done a cold outreach, cold email, cold Instagram DM, cold anything for probably the past 10 months. And I've been able to book 5 to 10, even more appointments per day, just on average, when I have this system up. And this is only me spending about $30 to $40 per day on ads. Ideally, if you're a beginner and you don't have much money, you could even make it work with about a $500 budget, maybe $1,000 to be safe. But this is something that completely transformed my agency, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Even if you don't have a free trial client or anything, you could probably spend $200, even $150, and get your first free trial client very easily. So I'm going to walk you through the step-by-step process I take to running ads for my agency, specifically getting me appointments so I can have my team or me, whoever it is, taking the calls, close them, and actually, make a profit from it. Okay, so now that we're in our Facebook Business Manager and our Ads Manager, if you don't have this already set up, you can set one up really quickly, and you can just make an ad account. That's where I'm at here. It should look like this as I'm recording this in March of 2024. This is what it looks like. So really quickly, I'm going to just go through the A to Z process of what I do, how I create my campaigns, so you can kind of just copy it no matter what niche you're in. So first, we can go create up here in the top left for campaign. Just click leads, continue. I like to do a manual leads campaign. And then you can rename these whatever you want. I always just make a campaign. That's fine. That's fine. Then when we go to the ad set level, so there's 3 levels if you're not familiar. There's always campaign, there's ad sets under those campaigns, and then there's ads under those ad sets. So you can rename these whatever you want. So I just call it ad set number 1. Okay, we're gonna have this on instant forms. You can land people to landing pages just through clicking the website. There's some more stuff you have to set up with like a pixel and stuff like that. Not crazy needed. Actually, I found a lot better results overall, even just speaking with others with just regular instant forms. So that should be fine there. Scroll all the way down. When it comes to budget, I always like to have 2 separate ad sets. One that has some interests and the other is just open. It has no interests, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. But let's say you're spending $40 per day total. Okay, so you can leave this at 20 because we're gonna have another one at 20. That's fine. That is good here. We can scroll down. Everything else is good there. So now we can go to the ad level. So under the ad sets, we can call this ad number 1 and scroll down a bit more. So main key things here is there's obviously you've got your media, which is like the regular ad that you're going to see. So that's the creative. You've got your primary text, which is the copy, and then you've got your headline, obviously the headline of the ad, and then you've got a description, which is kind of just there. I think it's optional. You don't even really have to do it. So I like to always have my call to action as learn more, just what I've found is best. I like that. And then we'll kind of go into how to make this, the primary text, headline, description, really, really easy. This is what I do, and just I'm going to show you kind of how I do it. Takes a couple seconds. It doesn't even have to actually go in and actually make things. It's very quick. It's very simple. But first, we're going to make a lead form or an instant form. So we can click form. You can title it whatever you would like. I'm not going to title it. More volume is fine. Then we can click use image from your ad. So this is kind of just like the background of the lead form. I'll move my face here. And then we got a headline right here. Honestly, I don't even like having a greeting. I don't like that at all. I just get rid of it. And then you've got your questions, which is very, very simple. So you can say, enter in your info below so we can text you how this program works. Okay. And I like to do this simply because then there's some sort of incentive of them actually opting in. And I like to capitalize text just so they know, okay, this is why we're actually getting the phone number, right? So get rid of these. I like to add first name as 1, then last name, then we can add phone number. and then right after that will be email. Cool. So these are the 4 kind of things we're going to get from them. Most important things is the phone, email, and then obviously their name. Next is the privacy policy. Honestly, you can do whatever link you want. You don't really have to have anything here. You can just do A. Okay, this doesn't matter. Privacy policy is just not a thing you even have to worry about. If you have one, great. You can link it here. For this case, just me recording it. You don't have to have this. You can do what I have here if you want. It's fine. And then here's where it gets important. Okay, this is the most important part of actually getting the information of the leads, because now you can have like another call to action. Okay, and then right here in the headline, I like to always put one more step left. Okay. And what this is going to be is, if you have a website that has a calendar link, great. If you don't, just quickly make a Calendly and put a link here. I'll show you what this means in a second. So in the description of this is going to be the last step, so just you see what I'm actually talking about. So when someone clicks on your ad and clicks learn more, this is what they're going to get. So they're going to see this, they'll fill out their information, then they'll go to this step. And this will be the last step before they actually submit the form. And what this will be is essentially just redirecting them to your calendar. And this is how people book in with you automatically. Obviously, there's going to be people that opt in that don't actually book a call here at the end. That's why you call them, you do some triaging, but that's pretty easy. So the description here is, I like to put click lock spot below and get this limited offer now. Okay, that's exactly how I do this. Just what I found is best. So down here, the call to action text is going to be lock spot. And then what you'll put right here is the link to the website or your Calendly link, whatever, how they can book in with you. This is just pretty much automatic, so they just go straight to that. This is what I found is just really, really easy. And then obviously, now that that's done, when you have that there, then you're going to check over everything, make sure all the slides look good. So great, this looks good, good, and good. Great, so now you have lock spot down here, and then you can just click create form, and then you're good. Now we'll go into kind of how we actually make the creative in the ad. So once you have your lead form connected right here, we've got big media section. We can either add images, videos, whatever it is. How do we add them? I'm going to show you what I use. So what I use is Canva. You can actually have the free version. It's simple. I pay for it. It's like $10 a month or something. But it totally works fine with free. And I'm going to show you the most simple ad you're ever going to see, but it converts like crazy. So I like to just do, you can click create design over here. Once you're in here, custom size 600 by 600, click create. Great. Now that we're here, I like to just do this. So you have a heading right here, and then I like to do, so let's, whatever niche you're in, whatever businesses you're serving, I like to just do I'll do real estate agents as an example, state agents. Okay, so this is what we do here. Make this smaller, just like that. Great. And then I like to underline, make this, we can make it red. Great. And then I also like to just change the actual font of this. So League Spartan is great. This is a great font to use, free. So once you have this top line, what you can do is just click Control C and then copy this right down below here. And really quickly, I'm gonna quickly just skip until I just make it. But all you're gonna put here is, I like to just do this as we will get you, and then whatever the desire is. So real estate agents, they want listings. We will get you listing opportunities for you for free, or listing opportunities for free. That's what I'm going to put here, and I'm going to skip right until I'm done putting that there. Okay, once we have this here, I like to just quickly change up some fonts. Boom. We can make this, I'm going to make it black, and then I like to do listing. So they want listing. We can make this red. And then we can make for free down here red as well, just like that. And then we can also just make this all bigger, so like this. We can expand it a bit right there, just like this. Okay, cool. That's what I like to do right there. So and you can also underline these if you want. I'm not going to underline them here, but at the bottom, this is where it gets really important. So this is obviously depending on your offer. If you're doing free trials, this is going to be your number way of doing things. So just put down here, just pay per deal. Okay, and you're probably asking, why would I put this here? It's my offer is a pay per deal or whatever. So it depends on how many people you want to get through. but you can get a lot more people through an offer like this on the front end of just like pay per deal, like this, rather than having a very, very, very boring offer like we'll guarantee you this, we'll guarantee you that. You can do it, it works, but this is what's been working for me way, way better. You're going to get super cheap leads and you're going to get a bunch of calls. Okay, that's the whole goal of this. So what you can do here is you can just click here and then you can download it, download this to your computer, and then we're going to head back over to Facebook. Okay, so now that I've clicked add image, I'm going to click next right here. This is fine. And then right here, we can just quickly, I don't like to have music on and all this stuff, relevant comments or anything like that. But you can just have, I guess the rest is fine. Yeah, the rest is fine. So I would just turn off music. It's not needed, but the rest is good. So now you can click done. Perfect. Okay, so this is what the ad will look like. Boom, like this. So you got to just put yourself in like the realtor's shoes for a second. How does this look? This looks like something if I was a realtor I'd click on, right? Because that is very, very intriguing. Even if you running like more of like a offer with like a guarantee on the back end and stuff, this is how you're going to get a bunch of calls for cheap. Starting, if you have a lot more budget, you can make this a guarantee or whatever it is, however unique your offer is. But if you're newer or you just want a bunch of calls, this is how you do it. Real estate agents is just an example, but I like doing it this way. So next is actually having the primary text. How do we get this? Essentially, the best way I can put this is copy someone else, but not fully copy, just copy most of it. And the only reason I say that is you're going to find much, much better results with people who have already proven the primary text, the headline, everything like that, than, you just trying to test, and you probably don't have the money to just spend thousands and thousands of dollars a day to really just find the correct things to put. So best thing to do is open a new tab and go to Facebook Ads Library. I'm going to quickly go over there. You'll just click on the first link, Facebook Ad Library, and you can look at all the ads in the Facebook Marketplace pretty much just for free. So let's quickly go there. Okay, now that I'm here, first thing you can do is just click all ads, and then next, if you know big agencies in the space that are in whatever niche, real estate or solar, whatever niche you're in, if you know agencies, type their name here. So you can do whatever you want there, or you could just look up real estate agent leads. Okay, you can type all this sort of stuff up. You're going to find ads that have been up, and ideally the ads that have been up for the longest that you can see here. So you can see started running in March of 2024. So that is literally like 7 days ago, right? Like we ideally don't want to put that, but if we scroll down like December, okay, these are getting a bit better. Ideally, your best bet is going to be finding agencies who already have copy. So I'm going to quickly just show it's State AI, very known real estate agency out there. Just what their ads manager looks like, so you can kind of just take inspiration. Okay, so great. Now that we're looking at their page, so this is how many ads they have up. You can see right here. Right here, if you want to run videos, I'll show you in a minute just how I would run videos and how I did at the start. So great, you can see their copy right here. This is what it looks like. So this is not going to be all applicable to you since you probably haven't served 272 real estate agents before. Take inspiration from this, right? This is the whole goal. There's a bunch of agencies out there. You can go through this, check what's actually, you would like, things like that. So if you click right here, you can see their headlines. So the system that gets results, ... finally. Great. So these are also things that you can put into yours and just take inspiration from. You can look at a bunch of different agencies out there, implement it to yours. So yeah, that's essentially how you do it. So now that you've copied all your primary text over, you've got your headline here from just inspiration you took from others. What you can do right here is for the description, you don't really have to have much, but I always like to do click, learn more with the emoji of just going to the right. Boom. I like this emoji just as the description, so that's what it's going to look like down there. So click, learn more. Everything else is fine. So now your ad should have, when you click expand, this is what it's going to look like to everyone that views it. So you've got your headline right here, you've got your description, and then you've got all your copy. I didn't paste any copy, but that's what it looks like. So now that you've done that, you can add a bunch of different variants in Canva if you would like. So right here, you see this, you can, instead of it being, we will get you listing opportunities for free, we will get you buyer opportunities for free, or just, you can mix stuff up, download a bunch of them, and then what I like to do is go back over. You can quickly duplicate like this. I'll show you. And then you can add another variant of your ad right here. So you just click delete and then add image, upload the new one, and kind of just test, just split test what works, what you think would be good, and then Facebook will give you the data. Now the last thing we need to do before launching it is quickly going over here to duplicate. So we're going to quickly duplicate this ad set because we want to be spending $40 a day. This one's spending at $20. We got to get the other one there too. And the reason we're doing this is simply because we want to have interest targeting. So right here, we'll go right here, we'll change this. And then right here, I like to just switch to original audience, use it. They're going to give you a bunch of warnings and stuff. Don't worry about it. And then next, age. Normally realtors that have money are not 18, so you can kind of just switch this. So maybe make it like 23. Also over here is you can switch that here as well. Actually, no, I'm wrong. No, I'm wrong. So you can only do it when you have the original audience. So when you're here, you want to click detail targeting. You're going to edit that, and then you're going to do real estate agent. Okay, and I don't like to add a bunch of interests. You always want to click interests, ideally not job titles or anything like that, employers, just interests. So right here, click that. Maybe you can add like 2 or 3. So real estate agent. And that's pretty much that. So you can click this down here. You can also see the audience size. So you can see right here on the right, which is right there. Below 1,000, that's not ideal. You want to have pretty big audiences. So we'll just keep you at this for now. I'm sure you could look up like broker and other things like that in real estate agents. But you know, for your niche, it's going to be different. Just make sure your audience size is good. So this is a lot of people out there. And always have this box checked down here just because it's going to expand beyond whatever you put in this little interest thing right here. So that's pretty much it. You've made all your ads. You've made all your copy. You've made your lead forms. You've added your little booking link at the end of the lead form. And you're pretty much good to go. So obviously, if you're spending $30 a day or anything like that, you would make this just 15 and then other one 15 as well. And then yeah, you can click publish, watch leads come through, and this is how I've been booking a bunch of appointments recently, and it's worked great. So this is what took me many months to figure out, struggling, and it sounds super simple because it is, but this is what a lot of people should start tomorrow. They'll get appointments through, they'll see traction, and then they'll actually grow their business. So yeah, hope this helped, and I'll see you guys in the next video.